Well, good afternoon, everyone. Billy and Brandon with you on this Saturday afternoon, 4:45 p.m. Eastern Time and 1:46 p.m. Pacific Time. And we're about to do our predictions for the last of the major WWE pay-per-views on the pay-per-view schedule. And that is the 2020 WWE Survivor Series between featuring a 5-on-5 elimination tag team match between the best of Monday Night Raw and the best of Friday Night SmackDown. And Brandon, we not only were doing our Survivor Series predictions today, but we also will be celebrating 30 years of the WWE's very own phenom, The Undertaker. What are your thoughts on
Oh, with the thing on the Undertaker, 30 years of this man. It's that you know, although although he had a good run throughout the 30 years throughout WWE, and then after that he will ride off to the sunset.
Yeah, but one of my favorite memories from the 30 years that the Undertaker's been with WWE was his incredible streak at WrestleMania,
Mm-hmm.
winning 21 consecutive matches and ended up losing his very first WrestleMania match to Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 30. That had the entire WWE universe in absolute shock.
Mm-hmm.
But it was still very nice to see Daniel Bryan win the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. That was one of the biggest moments and one of the biggest moments and definitely one of the best highlights in Daniel Bryan's career.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, mostly not only for him, but for his wife Nikki Bella.
Yes. Or
And
actually,
all,
it's
and
Brie Bella.
Brie Bella, yeah. I forgot about that. And spring to be Brie Bella, we want to send our special birthday wishes to the Bella twins,
Oh yes.
Brie
Mm-hmm.
and Nikki. So happy birthday! A big happy birthday to the Bella twins.
Agreed. Yes. Mm-hmm.
So what a way to celebrate! I can tell you that.
Oh yes.
So I know it's a big deal. I know with us saying our final farewell to the Undertaker and sharing some of the favorite memories and some of the best matches in the history of the Undertaker, with him making his WWE debut in 19 at the 1990 Survivor Series. He was introduced by the one and only Hall of Famer, the man who always knows that everyone's got to pay a price, Ted DiBiase, the Million
Mm.
Dollar Man.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Happy birthday to the Bella twins, Brie and Nikki, and all
Oh,
and also they actually have their own show on E. And you guys want to check it out.
mm-hmm.
And that show I'm talking about is Total Bellas.
Oh, yes.
Yep,
And hello to you,
You
Jay.
guys check out Total Bellas on E.
Yep. And we're doing good there, Jay.
And and also that you can also catch the encore presentation of Nikki Bella's first episode of the sixth season of Total Bellas this coming Monday, right after Raw on USA.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so without further ado, Mr. Martin, what do you say we go and get to our predictions for the 2020 WWE Survivor Series, the best of the best?
Yes. So let's go ahead and start from the bottom to the top.
As Jay would like to always start off with.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, because we always start with the kickoff show,
Yep.
and but however, we don't know what the participants are going to be for the first in the kickoff match, which is the dual brand battle royal between the superstars of Raw, SmackDown, and NXT.
Well,
Somebody's whistling in the background.
yeah, that would be my father, of course.
Of course, yeah. Don't worry, we can just let him whistle. I don't mind.
Yeah,
He
which
has
is
to
not a
whistle
problem.
like my dad has.
Yeah, and
Oh wow,
actually,
Luke
it's
has joined us. Hey, Luke.
oh hey there, Luke. We're doing
Yeah,
good.
yeah. By the way, we actually Luke and I did some WWE matchups on episode 314 of Fridays Legit 629.5. Brandon, if you haven't checked it out yet. We our last match we played WWE All Stars, and that last matchup featured Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant,
Yep.
which Hogan came out with the win.
Mm-hmm.
And we also did, and as far as and we also did 2 games of Wheel of Fortune.
Oh wow.
But anyway, let's get to it. Let's get back to our match card here. So the next one we
Agreed.
have the champion versus champion non-top match between Roman Reigns, the Universal Champion for SmackDown, and for Monday Night Raw, Drew McIntyre, the WWE Champion.
Which I already made my predictions ahead of time on Rant Rave last Thursday. So it was myself, Jordan, and Andrew made the predictions. So I have to go Roman Reigns.
Yeah, I would have to say so too. Roman Reigns is a really tough dog when it comes to him being there. Yeah, he's probably going to be most likely favored to win the match. So
Yes.
I think with Drew McIntyre's injury, I don't know what's gonna happen. Well, I don't know if Drew McIntyre's gonna pull off a huge upset and lead Survivor Series with a win. All right, but I do have
Mhm.
Roman Reigns for the dub either way. Next
Yeah.
up, Asuka, the Raw Women's Champion, against Sasha Banks, the SmackDown Women's Champion. And I can tell you right now, we don't have to call Sasha Banks the Sasha Banks anymore.
Yep. Agreed.
Now she's now a baby face again after what she did to Bailey.
Yep. Yep. We'll dub that name out.
And their friendship. I think with Sasha winning regained the SmackDown Women's Championship over Bailey at Hell in a Cell. I think there's a possibility that Sasha Banks is going to come out with a win. What do you think?
Well, actually, I, I would love to see her win, but however, I already made my prediction already on Rant and Rave. Like I mentioned this before, I have to go Asuka.
Okay. All right. All right. So our next match, we have the New Day in the favors of Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston, also who are the Raw Tag Team Champions, against Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford, the Street Profits, the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, in a champion versus champions non-tag team title match.
Hmm. Well, with the New Day, though, I'll say this. I mean, although, with my good friend Jordan, is so getting sick and tired of New Day of winning it every time. If there might be a shock that I would say the Street Profits would win. So, you know what? I already made my prediction as before. The Street Profits.
I don't know. I think Kobe's been on a roll recently ever since since him and Xavier Woods getting drafted to Raw and causing their New Day friendships with Big E. But I have to agree. I think I'm going to go with the Street Profits.
All right.
Next
Okay.
up, next up we have Bobby Lashley, the United States Champion, against Sami Zayn, the Intercontinental Champion.
Well, I got to go with the almighty Bobby Lashley for the win.
I would say so too, Bobby Lashley. No introduction on how that goes. All right, so next we have a 5-on-5 women's Survivor Series elimination match between Team SmackDown and the favorite performers of Bianca Belair, Ruby Riott, Liv Morgan, Natalya, and Bayley, or what I call Baby, against Team Raw, Peyton Royce, Lacey Evans, Lana, Shayna Baszler, and Nia Jax, or as I like to call her, Nia Fat.
Yeah, oh my God. It's and by the way, Billy, it's pronounced Bel Air for the record.
Bel, as in Fresh Prince of Bel Air?
Yep.
Very funny. All right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have. Well, I don't know about how Nia Jackson coming are gonna pull it out. So I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go with Team SmackDown for the dub.
And then hello there, sports fan 09. How are you doing?
Yeah. I just made my prediction. I went with Team SmackDown.
Oh yeah, I heard that. It was originally gonna have for Team Raw for Mandy Rhodes and Dana Brooke. However, thanks to Nia Fat injuring them, oh my God, it's just. Of course, you mentioned this. 2 replacements of Peyton Royce, and of course, and Lacey Evans. Yeah, there we go. I thought I forgot it, but I remember it now. So, well, I would love to see Team SmackDown winning it, but I got to go Team Raw.
All right. So we have one vote for Raw, one vote for SmackDown. Okay. All right, we have another SmackDown versus Raw Survivor Series elimination match, but on the men's side. So for Team Raw, we have Riddle, Braun Strowman, Keith Lee, Sheamus, and AJ Styles against Team SmackDown in the forms of Otis, Jey Uso, King Corbin, Kevin Owens, and Seth Rollins.
Okay, before we make our prediction, where do you do your camera chat?
That is a very good question.
All right. We'll answer that later. But back to the predictions. Oh man, like I mentioned this on Rant Rave before, Team Raw.
Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of King Corbin, but I do have to agree with you. Since I have a Team SmackDown in the women's part of the elimination match, on the men's side, I'm going with Team Raw. So yep, and that's going to do it, guys, for this Survivor Series prediction video. And coming up on December 19th, which is the 11th year or should I say the 19th year of the very first $100,000 winner in the history of Wheel of Fortune. We will have our predictions for WWE TLC, tables, ladders, and chairs. However, the Thunderdome will be at a brand new location though next in December. It will be in St. Petersburg, Florida, at Tropicana Field, home of the Tampa Bay Rays.
Yep. And before that, Billy.
So what do you think? So what do you think? So what do you think, Brandon? Letting the Rays have having the Rays bring WWE to the having so. Yeah, I'm having a tongue twister. So it's nice for the Rays to bring WWE and the Thunderdome to their field, and drive like 30 about 30 to 1 hour from Orlando all the way to New Home at the Trop. What do you think about that?
Well, although I mean, they're like like mentioned this. With they're gonna be ending their contract with Amway Center because they're gonna have the NBA be coming up and all that next month. I know that, and
Yeah, and also with having the Toronto Raptors starting off the 2020 campaign in Amalie Arena, which is home to the Tampa Bay Lightning. So it's going to be which you guys know back about 2 months ago with the Lightning won the Stanley Cup. We're very happy about that. But it's kind of odd to say with the Thunder moving from the Amway Center all the way to the Trop. It's kind of odd.
yeah, same here. I'm like in my head. Oh gosh, this is gonna be
Yeah,
interesting to see.
yeah, moving the Thunderdome from a basketball stadium to a baseball stadium. It is very odd. Moving from the Amway Center to the Trop.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, before TLC, Billy, we're actually having NXT War Games. Will be the 2 weeks after Survivor Series. It won't be till Sunday, December 6th.
Yep, that's right.
And we don't. We already know the one match that we know, but we'll have to wait for the other matches that will happen on NXT War Games.
Yeah, we actually had two War Games matches that have already been scheduled. Team
Mm.
Shotzi against Team Candice, and also the Kings of NXT against the Undisputed Era.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know who will be on Team Shotzi on 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 Team Shotzi's side, and we don't know the other team for Team Candice LeRae. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. But we know that Undisputed Era against the Kings, which I am getting real sick and tired of Pat McAfee saying, "Oh, we're gonna take all the titles in NXT." And here's the thing with that: if Pat McAfee winning the NXT title, oh my God, it's gonna be worse for NXT having Pat McAfee as NXT champion. Like, oh, why?
Yeah, and
Why?
I do know for a fact that we're actually kind of Brandon and I will be back here next Saturday to do our predictions for NXT War Games.
Well, actually, you could if you want, but next week would have been 28th, but in the December 5th,
Oh, December 5th. I'm sorry.
yeah,
Yeah, I forgot it was December 5th. I'm sorry.
it's okay. That you're fine, Billy. But
Yeah,
still, I
so Brandon and I will be back in 2 weeks, guys, for our predictions for NXT Takeover War Games. In case you don't know what War Games was, it was actually a match. It was a stipulated match that took place in one of WCW's pay per view traditions, Fall Brawl.
mm-hmm.
So I was surprised that for NXT to bring back a classic WCW stipulation match from a WCW pay per view such as like Fall Brawl. But back in the day, they would have Bobby the Brain Heenan, Tony Schiavone, and Mike Tenay calling the War Games. But now they have the broadcasters of NXT calling the War Games. So
Mm-hmm.
the NXT Takeover War Games will be taking place 2 weeks from tomorrow, live on the WWE Network, and won't be on the USA Network. It will just be on the WWE Network, which you
Yep.
guys see. So you guys can catch the viruses tomorrow night if you do have a subscription to the WWE Network, like Brandon has.
Yep.
So that's going to do it for our predictions for WWE Survivor Series, the best of the best, and celebrating 30 years of The Undertaker, featuring the best of Friday Night SmackDown and the best of Monday Night Raw. And before we let you guys go, just a quick little reminder that you guys can check out my channel, subscribe to my channel at BLM094, and You can also catch. You also can subscribe to Brandon Martin's channel and get your Ray podcast merchandise coming up in just a few days because we got episode 59 of the Ray podcast this Thursday.
Yep, would be the Thanksgiving edition of this, and we're going to be starting at a later start time, not your usual 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 Central, 2 p.m. Pacific. It's actually, we're going to have it at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central, 5 p.m. Pacific.
Oh, wow. So it's going to be like an early time for you guys.
Actually, it's going to be a prime time.
Oh, yeah, in prime time.
Yes.
Just like we did for my birthday show that on August 20th. Because we had the show at 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yep. So other than that, guys, we'll see you tomorrow night on Brandon's channel for the reactions.
Yes. We'll see you then, folks.
Yep. I'll be here. Brandon will be here. Andrew will be here. Ham and Charlie will be here. Jay as well. We don't know about Dante if he's going to join us. But I do know for a fact that Jordan will be with us too. So we'll see all of you guys at home, the Bill and Moody universe, the Brandon Martin universe, and you, the WWE universe, tomorrow night for as we celebrate 30 years of The Undertaker and also bring the best of the best at the 2020 WWE Survivor Series, the last pay-per-view to take place in the Thunderdome on the contract of the Amway Center in Orlando, Florida. See that, folks. Good night.
Mm-hmm.